How's it going, trainers? Coming at you with an Arcanine Blaine deck today. The theory craft on this build is that the traditional Blaine deck that's using Ninetales as its finisher actually has a pretty poor Pikachu EX matchup by the stats that we have available to us. I would assume this is because while the games where you get Ninetales and Blaine all together are reasonable, getting that essentially 3-card combo doesn't happen all of the time. In enter Arcanine EX, which is just a 2-card clear for anything in the Pikachu deck and Zapdos, which our Giovanni's let us step up for. I also really loved that this deck list, having Rapidash as its primary Blaine target, encourages you to pull the trigger on your Blaines early and often, since you're not going to be able to use them in the late game, letting you exert a ton of pressure ASAP. Finally, I think the kind of blueprint that this deck follows, where you make your opponent clear 2 single knockout point Pokemon, a mixture of Rapidash and Farfetch, before eventually closing on one of our EXs, kind of maximize the amount of work we make our opponent put in to actually be able to win the game. At any rate, I hope you enjoy the game highlights that I have for you today. I think they show the range that this deck list has. If you do, smash that like button for the rest of the day. Have fun. Oh, our opener is absolutely quacked, chat. The wild duck Pokemon. So, against Pikachu EX, if we hit Growlithe on one here, I think I put the energy on Growlithe. Unfortunate. I think if I would have hit the Growlithe, we would have just built right for this. Obviously, we got to play the cards we're dealt. I guess pressuring the Voltorb's not bad, though, because even if they evolve to Electro, we still threaten to knock it out. And that takes them down a bench Pokemon for their Pikachu. Our decision's made for us here, but I could see it going either way. So, notably, I'm going to Giovanni the Farfetch'd this turn, because Giovanniing the Farfetch'd means Blained Rapidash clears the Pikachu next turn. One of the kind of important breakpoints to be aware of is that a Giovanni hit for 40 plus a Blaine hit for 40 adds up to a total of 120 when thinking about, okay, how do we clear things ahead of time? I actually think the crowd rares in this game are pretty hideous, and I fully agree the 2 stars and immersives are better. It's a late potion. I mean, if they potion, I still have Rapidash to come up and take some hits, which is fine. We have a plan. This. I wish I had another basic to play around Sabrina. I suppose if they Sabrina me here, I can X speed back and then clear the Pikachu with the Rapidash. We're still in a pretty okay spot. Giovanni's atrocious for us here. No Giovanni, no problem. Golbat is such a trash card. Golbat is waiting to be a really good card when we get a playable Crobat, but right now it is such a trash card. Ooh, we drew it organically? Love me some free range Growlithe. You know that Golbat has a value in a fighting deck that's weak to Psychic Genuine Crush. I feel like I have to say this every day, but I just want you to know, as someone who interacts with lots of people on the internet, when you feel the need to put genuine question in the question you're writing, it makes you seem way less genuine. Just to set that out there. Second, if your fighting deck is weak to Psychic, you should just play cards like, oh, I don't know, Marowak, who's not weak to Psychic. Yeah. The stage ones that die in one hit to 90 damage attacks are just not really competitive. We'd much rather just play things that are more durable. Koga will be bad for us. No Koga, we have a shot. Cries and Tentacruel, yep. That one's so close. Its weakness is so unfortunate. Do you have a second potion, Gamer? Because the first potion doesn't save you from Blaine. This potion's... I guess this potion saves them from Giovanni, which we are also playing. It's fair, I suppose, but it does not save them from getting cooked by this crazy man. One baked wheezing, please. And then we've got the pupper in the back here ready to come in and clean him out. Weezing's 130, right? So Giovanni clears in one with Pup. There is. $120 is a good number. It's pretty solid. Chargin' Mapupper. Nice Koga's there. Sure would be a darn shame if everything you had got knocked out. There are a number of cards in Pokemon Pocket that are intentionally bad by design. Traditional card games like this put bad cards in as pack filler. Another hour still. Agmar Charizard. Cooking or baked opponent, one of the two, huh? New card for Marvel Snap right now. Our Marvel Snap does new card releases on Tuesdays. Pokemon Pocket gets a new Jigglypuff on Friday, though. This is such an embarrassing lead attacker. 20 for 2. We were hoping to find Rapidash plus Blaine here. Sad that we missed. At least Growlithe has 70 HP. Glass half full kind of gamer, I see. I'm shocked there isn't a full art research in this game at launch. That would be such a desirable thing to pull for. Alright, the real question is, can Arcanine get online before... Can our Arcanine get online before their Charizard does? Yeah, no full arts for the stage 1 of the Kanto starters also feels strange. Alright, we need like 6 tails in a row on Inferno Dance, chat. That's all, just 6. Yes, Arcanine's ability can draw the game. Same with Golem. Oh, no. Oh, no. Charging Mapodi. Okay, so wait, so there's a line now, right? The Giovanni clears the Moltres, and then the Inferno Rush can clear one of their backline with a Sabrina. Potion? My opponent never has a potion here, chat. Come on now. Your opponent might have a second potion. Mine does not. Brick! 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 Oh, 4 heads and 6 coins is so many heads. It does exist! God, we're so good at this, chat. Look at how cracked our deck is. It's exactly like we drew it up. Live studio television. Easy game. Asserting our dominance as the superior fire strategy. Here, Magmar, 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 Magmar. Here, Magmar. Crunch. Think about Gengar EX. I think Gengar EX is an objectively bad Pokemon pocket card. The upside that it provides is not proportional to how inconsistent Stage 2 Pokemon are. $30 Pikachu packs, and I've gotten 0 Raichus. Fun fact, if you are looking for one specific... If you are looking for one specific card, there is a... If you're looking for a specific 3 or 4 diamond card and you open 100 packs, there is a 70% chance you won't get the card you're looking for. If you're opening packs and there's 3 different 3 or 4 star diamond cards you're looking for, there is a 33% chance you won't find the card you're looking for. It is fairly likely that you will not find the specific cards you need for your collection, opening large amounts of packs. I hope they increase the rewards for winning someday. I hope they don't, and I don't think they will. A lot of people think that it's free to put more rewards inside of game modes. However, one of the big mistakes games like Marvel Snap, for example, have made is that every time you add grindable rewards to your game, you burn your players out who can't or don't want to grind for those rewards. It's not as simple as more free stuff is good. If you put too many obligations in your game, they start to feel like chores for people instead of a fun thing they engage with. And that is a net negative for the game in the long term. Eventually you hit a limit where people are like, I can't get everything, I'm just not gonna bother. Marvel Snap's really been making a lot of those choices in their latest designs. Alliances, Deadpool's Diner, stuff like that. A lot of people are feeling pushed out, and rightfully so. It's not even strictly about free time either, because like as someone who has time to play Marvel Snap, I feel sad when I log in and they make me play it in a way that I don't want to. That's why I never got into Genshin. I think you should absolutely try Genshin. That's why you never got into Genshin, Gap. Genshin daily stuff can literally be done in less than 2 minutes a day. Actually, it was never more than like 5 to 10 minutes, and they actually made it quicker so you can just log in and condense resin now. Genshin is easily the most time-respecting, casual-friendly, free-to-play RPG you will ever touch. I say that as someone with hundreds of hours. The Star Rail Katana, all of Hoyo's games are structured the same way. We're very done here, opponent. Yes, I have Arcanine lined up on the bench. You have a bunch of yummy Pokemon for me to Inferno Rush down. I mean, that's the only one I can't Inferno Rush down. That's fair. Says local man about to top deck his Giovanni. What a clean game. Night, sweet prince. We're done here. What deck would you play in a big tournament? I mean, if your goal is to win a big tournament, you should play one of the 2 good decks. I guess the new Charizard Arcanine deck is also good. One of the big 3, if your goal is to win. If your goal is to have fun, you should play whatever deck you would enjoy. But if you are objectively better off playing the decks that are good inside of tournaments, you will win more. I say that as someone who never plays the good decks. I don't enjoy playing mirror matches. Like them leading on Mewtwo is pretty good for us. Just start chunking through it. Please. Look at our fire pony running down this genetic monster. You explain the logic of Farfetch'd over Kangaskhan. I'm an aggro deck. Everybody has a plan until they take a leak to the face, chat. Pokemon Pocket objectively has less deck diversity than Marvel Snap right now. I also think, in general, long term, I expect Pokemon Pocket will have less deck diversity than Marvel Snap. Marvel Snap, to their credit, does live balance really well. And I don't expect a game like Pokemon Pocket to do live balance and give you a diverse range of decks consistently. I expect Pokemon Pocket will probably have a fairly regular churn where, like, they'll power creep and add new cards that are pushed and worth playing. But that's very different than we're going to make a lot of things playable via careful balance up and down. Anybody telling you we have an official source from the Pokemon Pocket developers on balance is making stuff up, or they were told something in confidence that they aren't allowed to share? There are no first-hand references from any Pokemon people public-facing, to my knowledge, that have commented on how they plan to balance this game. Hey, thanks for the 14 months, Icarus. Appreciate you flying close to Hoaglandia here. Clean example of Rapidash, just putting the screws to Mewtwo here. We've got the follow-up Arcanine that they just can't keep up with now. Farfetch'd is definitely better than Heatmore. 80 versus 60 is not a relevant breakpoint in any matchups. They have Blaine here, so they can't even push in their way out of the Arcanine rushdown next turn. Is everything on board, ready to clear? Yeah, but it's just not on board. There's no outs in their colors. They'd have to have like another Pokemon they could switch into that doesn't get cleared by Arcanine. And with the Sabrina, even that doesn't do it.